video. I was fat.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't say it like that. Anyways, that's how you feeling today? That's how you coming in on the episode?
I'm coming in hot, yo.
Spicy,
Spicy.
as he called it, for all the New Yorkers. Yo, B, I heard you. You told me.
You trying to dub us already? Hey, shout out to everybody that's locked down out there. My cousin was just letting us know, you know, they had a funny ass video.
Right.
She was twerking in front of like one of the Coast Guard members.
I need that footage. I need that footage.
The group chat is wild spicy.
Okay.
I mean, the National Guard, not the Coast Guard. My bad.
National Guard. Okay. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Okay, so today we're introducing our second episode together, but a new episode nonetheless for you guys, right? And some crazy shit is going on right now. Like, what's the major thing right now is coronavirus. We came in with this song live, so you can hear it. It's real. It's in a rap.
All right, yeah. All right. Yeah, coronavirus. They got coronavirus.
Yeah, got coronavirus. Everybody knows you got coronavirus. I don't even want to go start on the beat. But what is Orlando Brown talking about when it comes to this coronavirus? I thought this was the funniest one on the internet regarding a serious matter. It could be actually a serious matter.
But I think he's sincere, though. You feel me?
But I got my theories about it being a serious matter. What are you talking about?
All right, well, I'm talking about Orlando. I think he was, you know, being... Yeah, I'm going to get off my boy anyways, but...
Right.
I think he doing what he, you know, he's spreading love and laugh. But we gonna knock it out the park with Diamond. She's going to start this off.
Right. So right now, coronavirus. It's serious out there. It's got us in hysteria. It's got us in panic right now. And I just really wanted to come to the mic as an open table, like, what the fuck is going on in America? Excuse my language. And really, like, we have so many messages that are misconstrued, from martial law to quarantine to exposure to what this actually is, if it even is as big as it is supposed to be. Yeah. Because I think there are certain things where, like, too much light is shed on one incident to distract your focus.
Yeah. Quarantine.
Okay, I'm serious about this though. So it's like, I don't play that, you know, I still gotta live my life in the midst of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or am I supposed to go in hiding?
I don't think we should be in panic though. Like, yo, I'm gonna need some tissue. I'm saying that mad loud.
Okay. And look, I'm gonna need some, the $3 for 24 bottles. Please.
Word to my mother, bro, Aquafina was 6 for 7. What?
6 for what?
$7.
6 for 7. Aquafina?
Yeah.
No.
Pick and save.
At least mine is high pH water. Yours, you drinking salt. Everybody know not to get Aquafina. You ain't seen the memes? I'm dead.
Anyways, like I was saying, I'm upset.
Right.
It's my spring water. I ain't got no spring water, so yeah, we got it from everybody thinking 5G. Yo, I know I'm not supposed to be tripping.
When I thought of the 5G, I automatically thought of the movie Cell.
Yes.
But then...
Talk your shit. No.
I don't even know. Like, please go watch that movie to understand what the connection or connotation is.
So yeah, they think the 5G caused the radiation, but if we all went to school, if you were around radiation.
If you did just the basic principles of school, you didn't even have to go to school.
I mean, I'm just saying we all had to go to high school. And in science, they tell you get radiation poisoning from interacting with radiation.
Right.
When it comes to coronavirus, I'm sorry.
Corona. It's like the beer, which really plummeted the sales of the company, did it?
Not
That's
really.
what I heard. Rumor has it that it depleted the sales of Corona.
I got mad at Corona at the crib. I don't know what they talking about.
You went out and bought it.
Yeah, man, we out here. But
hey.
I kind of think, like, everybody should really do some research because it's most common in bats.
Sure.
It's most common in animals. Bats.
Is that what you're finding? What? Do you have a source to back that up?
Yeah, I got that. Source. So, New York Post, and just just going off of what Don Lemon said on CNN, it's most common in bats.
Yeah.
You will find rabies and coronavirus, what they were just calling the COVID-19.
COVID-19, yeah, that's it.
So that's something among animals. And what
doesn't the 19 represent the year that it was founded? Like, oh, this exists? Because that's what is going around as well for those that are wondering. That needs to clear the air about that.
No, you know how they just give, viruses weird medical names? Just
that's it.
Yeah.
So it's a coding we don't understand?
Correct.
I mean, somebody tried to make a meaning out of it? That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Facts.
every medical field, and I ain't trying to get technical and all that, but every medical field, when it comes to virus, they have codes, codings to, it's just really to, I guess to understand. That's medical language, just like you got lawyer language. Just like we got ebonics, you know what I'm saying?
Right, type shit.
So
I feel you. That was a good and just way that you looked at it. But really, I'm really mad that these were $6 for $7.
I'm gonna get you some.
Where is my 3 for $24?
I'm gonna get you. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
We're in mass panic hysteria.
No.
We are and here's the crazy thing. I've gotten sources from The Guardian that basically say coronavirus, anger in Germany at report trumping seeking exclusive access to the vaccine. So, as we all know with our president, he turns everything into a business deal. The vaccine could be out there where we could end this bigger than life coronavirus that has inflicted all of our lives.
I mean, they just want to make sure it's testable. Testable.
I hear that, but as many things as we're exposed to, is this it?
No, it's just they have it so.
You can't even explain it.
No, I'm just saying, look, peak game, right?
Look.
Vaccines, I know everybody and their mom feel about vaccines. I feel the same way. But those vaccines were strictly for the animals that they were using in the animal shelters. That's really a proven fact that come from animals. Y'all over there eating bat soup, and y'all know bats are not very healthy animals.
I feel like they were surfacing old ass videos talking about bat soup. We're only talking about bat soup because we're saying that the COVID-19 is from bats.
93. I think summer.
Who's eating bat soup?
I think summer 93 in Hell's Kitchen. Not even mistaken. This is public. It's public information. That was like a rabies outbreak because they were eating bat soup and
Sure.
I'm sorry, but I ain't eating no damn bat. Y'all got me messed up.
I combat it because I say I'm a wanderous eater. But you're right. Everything doesn't need to be eaten in that sense. Why do you need to eat a bat?
And it's common in snakes and tarantulas.
True.
Coming from a person who has tarantulas, so these are things it's just. I think what happened is they didn't respond to it the right way.
Sure. And
they responded to it slow because last year around December, that's when it started. It slowly China was just it's gonna be okay. We contaminated them. Boom, pop, pop.
Gotcha.
And then look what happened.
It could be that. I just don't like the connotations of martial law, taking away your freedom, curfews, things that are attached to rights. Okay, shut all public things down and keep a tone on the traffic, but damn, everything, your whole living experience is turned upside down. And there's a certain, I don't know. It's just a certain, pushiness behind it that I don't get with,
Yeah, no, my bad. But I definitely agree. On a certain extent, they're saying a nice way of martial law is social distancing.
Yeah, and then we're turning it into quarantine. So did the government put us on quarantine? No, not that I've actually heard. So y'all niggas is making it worse. Those are certain intellectual scientific words that mean you're taking away your freedom.
Yeah.
Right? You need to chill. Quarantine means you in a bubble. You can't go nowhere.
And when if you really think about it, they already had everyone in order anyways. Martial law, there's no really need for martial law, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The only reason the National Guard is out there right now, to be honest with you, because somebody in Jersey messed it up. That lady, she gave them a whole, she gave them a whole, like, different name and ran away. And hit it, and they had to find her. They had, she had the cops, the FBI look for it.
I don't know her reasoning, because there could be a rational reasoning in their mind, but yeah, that's sad.
And just a heads up, like the death toll, like they telling everybody, they're not. For every death toll, there's always good news. Like there's people out there right now that's recovering successfully because. They're doing.
We have people reporting back live, NBA players, people of, stature. If you do follow the trends of what those people in power positions do, they've reported, hey, I'm here with myself. They're sometimes with their spouse. I'm good. I'm getting over it. Whatever. I'm alive. So it's crazy. But I'm looking at the results, the deaths, how rapid it's going. If they do believe there's a real issue, I just don't like the fear pandemic attached to it. And then about this $1,000 stimulus, what's up? Is it bribery? I'm not voting for you.
So like Jonda Hadley, so basically she caught it and she was interacting like with it. She interacted with like two or three people.
Right.
But like y'all go on her Twitter or Instagram, she's answering questions that y'all got.
Right.
And this comes from somebody who had it and didn't know, and she went to go get the test done.
And then now that we look at the symptoms of what COVID-19 is, we start to self-diagnose like, damn, I think I had that before. Not to say that we actually did, but it could have possibility, during that time of December, November of 2019, you could have had that shit, and we just could have been finding out about it.
And like the death toll, I think the reason a lot of people dying because they don't want to seek the proper help of isolating. And
I also look at pre-existing conditions too, because a lot of us are telling it, oh, this person died, not to diminish the death at all, R.I.P., rest in heaven, whatever. But like, what were there any pre-existing conditions? What age were they in? I want to know all those things to know how extreme the panic or hysteria is around this virus. That's often being interchanged with disease, not the same thing.
A lot of people in just like New York Times said, a lot of people died of dehydration because they're not keeping themselves.
True. You can easily do that in the winter, like coming off the winter. Sure.
And then too, this is around winter time too, so pneumonia took effect of their bodies. Like this virus, like it's actually beatable if a lot of people, and not to say like they be like, oh, you millennials don't take, listen,
right.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. We just make light of the situation because I'm not supposed to go into full panic mode knowing like they didn't answer that when that corona smacked them in the mouth and they had no answer for it. Like you got your shit taken and you can't do nothing. So you got to go and get your big brothers. You got to go get everybody else. That's how I'm looking at it because if China warned y'all, right?
Okay.
December of 2019, like, look, this is something we're trying to
get under control.
January comes around, y'all seeing the death toll climb. February come around, like.
And we're supposed to have the world-class medical system in the world, right? Like, no, actually no.
Yeah.
I misspoke on that because our deaths and births and things like that, that should not be happening because we just don't take the proper measures to take care of our women, make sure they have access. Everything is this, that. What job you have? How do you have access to the regular, just functioning things to be in a person, a human, right? I'm glad you found that hand gesture funny as hell.
No, I was getting my rock on.
No, you wasn't. Anyways.
So Peak Gang, like she got like hella valid points, but once again, they weren't prepared for it.
Right.
They wasn't. So now it's just, like now we got the media just and everybody's
spewing it all from different angles, and I'm like,
and you kind of,
this is the same media that Trump said it's false, it's fake.
It's fake.
Now it's controlled. The Kung Flu, right?
Yeah.
The
Yo, my man's having weak.
Not my president.
You said it's a China. It came from China. I'm like, yo, my man.
I'm gonna have to insert that clip somewhere if I can find it.
Dude, hey.
That's nuts.
Funny.
That's funny. Yo.
I'm sorry, but I got it just when he say stuff, he don't think. And if you look when he was saying it came from China, if you see that the house looking at him like, this motherfucker just say this shit, yo. Like,
I'm gonna have to rewind that back.
Donnie, what the fuck is you doing? Stop, cut it out. That's
facts was the look for sure, and just the mere fact that that's his language towards it. It's not a good look.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good look for us. So America, y'all need to get your shit together.
Facts, and it's proven. This is proven it. It's proven beyond this, and so I'm just looking at the bigger picture beyond coronavirus. We've got stocks going down that worth $400 going down to $100. We've got a lot of things happening and fluctuating in the market. We have gas going down pretty much fucking at $1.16 that I've seen. Like what? This is when I was growing up, okay? Mm-hmm. And then we've got, I noticed things in the grocery store are a tad bit more expensive, and I'm like, okay, but maybe that could just be because of the supply and demand that's going on in America right now for tissue, my nigga. Tissue. About that. We're not even going to talk about that.
I'm just saying, there's
tissue.
You find when you got soap and water.
And now y'all niggas drink bottled water.
When? All right.
Not saying you shouldn't get it here. I'm just. Okay.
But it's just they scared y'all ass into y'all houses, and y'all talking about martial law. No, they already had control, my nigga.
Right. They didn't even need to do that stronghold.
It's just
they will if necessary. But
I need everybody.
So mind control.
Yeah. I just need everybody to calm down. Like I won't watch the news. The only time I watch the news is for the weather.
Right.
Or like if I see something like an update, but I'm gonna keep it honest with you. China didn't have no new cases.
Right.
They containing that fat ass corona bitch.
Right.
They doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Italy gonna get there. Like I think America did good at like containing it and controlling it, but as Americans we need to like. Still get on with our lives, like
for real.
I knew it was fucked up when
take it as a moment to reflect on where you are, and not just focus on the coronavirus. Take a moment to reflect where you want to be, where you're at right now. I know everybody wants that break. Everybody didn't get that break. Yes. Anyways, for those that you have, where it's unfortunate, a lot of people are having to. Diverge themselves to
stop eating up y'all stash too, y'all quarantine stash.
Yeah,
fat asses.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody this is a good time to reflect, revisit. 2020 started off trash. R.I.P. Kobe. It just started off trash for everything.
It really did though. R.I.P. to a legend.
Man, so we all
doesn't change the fact of how I feel, but R.I.P. Sorry, my bad.
No, you good. Anyways, back to it. So I feel like we just need to reset and revisit, get things in order. Get our shit together.
Facts. And do it moderately. Yeah. Alright, we checking out on this coronavirus thing, y'all. We checked in with you guys. We're really concerned about the hysteria going on and some of the messages that are being construed in the media. It really controls the way people live their lives. Obviously, we're all in the fucking house. So, yeah, we're going to pause here and pick something